Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got something from the asymmetrical line of Beyond EDC knives to check out today. Now, just going to tell you up front, this knife is this month's affiliation knife with SMKW. So you guys use those affiliate links. I turn that right around to put back into knives to give away on the channel. And I have to say real quick, thank you guys so very much for doing so, because it allows me to bring knives like this to the table and to give them away. So just thank you guys so very much. Now, just in case you don't know, Beyond EDC does have like 3 lines, different levels. You have the Beyond EDC, which is their budget, typically G10 type knives. Then you have the asymmetrical, which we have here. A little bit more higher end, mid-range, usually, $125, $175 knives. And then you have the Terramundi, which is the premium, or let's say limited run. That's a better word for it. Limited run type of knives. And they're usually a little bit more expensive. But today we are checking out this guy. And this is a... wow. This is a beast of a knife. It's big. Yeah, I don't get to say that very often. But this knife is a large one. Now, obviously, you can kind of see that Navaja style blade. This is the Nighthorse from Beyond EDC's asymmetrical line. And it is a Dirk Pinkerton design. So very cool. You're going to be able to see the Dirk Pinkerton language in the design for sure. And now this guy, there's actually 6 different versions of it. There's 3 G10 versions through the Beyond EDC line. And then there's 3 titanium versions, which we have the bronzed titanium. There's a bronze titanium, a silver titanium, a blue titanium, I believe. And the titanium versions run right around $150. Now, the budget versions, they're running like $30. So very, very reasonable, very, very budget friendly. But obviously, these are a little bit more premium with the titanium. We're looking at S35 VN on the blade steel on these, if I'm not lying to you. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yes, okay. Whew. I say M390 all the time, but no, it is S35 VN. But very, very interesting design on this one. You've kind of got that, well, I call it a shark gill design, but lots of milling on the handle. And then you've got the micro milling going on up there as well. Titanium backspacer, which you're looking at about, that backspacer is a good 50 to 55, 60%. So kind of enclosed off, titanium pocket clip. And in feeling around on this thing, everything is chamfered off very nicely. I mean, look at everything is put together very, very well. I'm really liking the way this one is put together and just feels overall in hand. And there you go. Like, there's a lot of milling going on this one. Even on the pocket clip, you've kind of got that, sort of shark gill type pattern on it. But now, not a deep carry, and it is right hand, tip up carry only. Sorry, lefties, but we see that a lot on these titanium frame knives. Frame lock, of course. But everything is chamfered off very, very well. Now, you've got dual thumb studs. Goodness gracious. That thing jumps out there, and the action on it is, yeah, it's a dropper. Very, very nice. Now, this is, like I said, when I said this is a large knife, oh, come on now. There we go. Yes, I can middle finger, reverse flick it. Not every knife is meant to be reverse flicked, and we're going to talk about that in coming down the line here in the next video. But, I can with this one, so that's good. Thumb stud jumps out there really nice. Again, reverse flick. Yep, absolutely. Look at that blade. Like I said, S35 VN. There you go. You got Dirk Pinkerton's maker's mark. You have the Nighthorse label on it. And then, of course, on this side, you have the asymmetrical S35 VN. And then you have the NH006, which is the model number. But, man, look at that blade. This thing's wild, man. That's why I keep, every once in a while, I want to call it the Wild Horse, because every time I look at it, it's like, man, that's wild. But it is the Nighthorse. It is the Nighthorse. Just look. Holy smokes. That is a lot of handle on this thing. I think when Casey's got the budget version in right now, and I think he said, "Hey Peter, look at this." Yeah, this is a therapeutic edge size knife. Definitely a little bit larger than I would normally carry, without a doubt. But as long as let's make sure I can get it all on the screen. Okay, good. Here we are. So what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're looking at almost. They say overall length is 10 inches. I mean, okay. It's almost 10 inches. So you're looking at right about, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 5.25 on the handle. And then your blade length, you're looking at roughly right about 4 and a, almost 4.5. Yeah. So yeah, it's a big one. It's a very, very large knife. Definitely, like I said, I don't bring a lot of large knives in, and I know there's plenty of people out there that like them. It's just, I try to stay away from bringing in knives that only I like. That's why I try to get a wide range of knives on the channel. But I mean, that thing pretty much dwarfs in overall length the PM2, and that's kind of my large knife that I usually show, obviously. Then we've got the bug out. And you know what? I just want to do this. This is, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Sorry, I'm gonna make my self-choke lesson. That is the Rough Rider Tadpole. Originally, nicknamed the Angry Watermelon, but actually we have an Angry Watermelon now. So it is the Tadpole. But sorry, I just had to do that. But I mean, this thing, wow. No, grip length. I forgot to show you grip length. I mean, 5 inches easy. 5 inches easy on your grip length. And I mean, and that's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. I mean, there's plenty of room left over for those of you with larger hands. Now, let's get a weight on it real quick. And then we'll just kind of talk about some overalls on it. Let's see, there we go. So what are we looking at? 5 ounces, really, for this size of knife, 5 ounces is not bad. It carried pretty well, The one thing I did, 143 grams. Now, we'll talk about the carry. We always do that now. We'll talk about it. I had a little bit of an issue in and out of the pocket, kind of getting it to sit. I mean, you've got about a 1/2 inch, maybe just a hair more, sticking out of the pocket. You don't have a lot of clearance on that pocket clip. So, I have some jeans that have some kind of wide seam on it. And it did kind of, I don't want to say it sat awkward, but I mean, it was a tight fit. Let's just put it that way. It was a tight fit because you don't have a lot of room. And it went in and out of the pocket okay. That's not really an issue, but it kind of made this flare out a little bit more than maybe what I would want it to, just because, and that was the jeans that they have a little bit thicker seam on the pocket. So, I mean, that played into it, definitely. But overall, well, I don't know. I know you guys are going to be able to see the Dirk Pinkerton influence in this. Absolutely. The Navajo style knife. I mean, it's really a cool, and it's put together very, very well. I mean, look at that action. Jumps out there. I mean, that's a big old blade, so it's going to come shut. I mean, let's not forget that. But I mean, it's very, very smooth. Detent is pretty solid. It holds it in, flips out there, kind of jumps out there on that thumb stud. I don't know if you saw that. Ooh, there it was. Dang it. I don't think I got myself, though. It was close. Golly, that's a big old knife. Those of you with larger hands, I would hope, if it's your style of knife, I would think this would make y'all pretty happy. I know I get a lot of smaller knives in here, and I hear that, trust me. I hear in your comments, but oh, looky there, it did. Golly, I thought it missed me, but it didn't. Oh, well, that should give the YouTube censor something to play with. But anyway, blood on the stage. Oh my God. Yeah, golly, it did. That corner did get me. It's and you know, and that kind of plays into it. You know, these larger knives, I don't have overly large hands, so yeah, it's just gonna. It is what it is. So let's see here. Hang on one second. All right, there we go. All better. Nothing to fuss about. But I mean, it is. It's very well put together. The knife is very, very well made. Like I said, not necessarily my style of knife overall. With overall style, the Navaja style, but just size, obviously. You know, you guys know me. I like to carry not anything quite this large. But it was an SMKW exclusive. Like I said earlier, you guys have, you know, been very gracious in using my affiliate link. So I wanted to try to give you, you know, a more higher end knife to give away this month. And this one just kind of jumped out at me because of what it is. So I hope whoever ends up winning it enjoys it. You guys know what to do. It's the affiliation knife this month. Leave that comment down there. As with all knives, they are not being shipped international, so this will be US addresses only, as always. But I hope you guys enjoyed the look at the Dirk Pinkerton designed SMKW exclusive asymmetrical Nighthorse from Beyond EDC. It's actually kind of cool. It actually comes in this box too. You got a cool box. You got some poison for the trolls. You got a cleaning cloth. Then of course you guys saw. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. This pouch is very interesting. It's actually got belt loops on it, or you know, maybe bag loops. You know, for your backpack or whatever. But that is really interesting. I haven't really seen that on those type of pouches a whole lot, but we do this time. So there it is. So thanks a lot, guys. Greatly appreciate you as always. Thank you again for using that affiliate link. You guys make stuff like this possible, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. It just might win you a Nighthorse this time. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.